ni Cristo.
Welcome to Alaska Uncovered, your guide to the last frontier. From wild landscapes and hidden gems to rich culture, local flavors, and thrilling adventures, each episode takes you closer to Alaska's raw and unforgettable beauty. Whether you're exploring from home or planning your own journey, join us as we uncover the real Alaska.
Wherever you are tuning in here to the one and only Alaska Uncovered. And you know what? There really is still so much more to uncover. So, you know what? We went to Sitka, we went to Fairbanks. Where are we going to now?
We are going to the Alaska's capital, which is Juneau.
Juneau, yes. So, you know, we're not stopping. There is just so many places to visit now. And so, we missed the food. But we are going on to visit our brethren in the outer regions, actually. And, you know, those who know what are we gonna go next episode. But today we will be visiting Juneau, and yes, as Brother Harry said, that is the very capital of Alaska. So let's see what makes this place the capital. You know, what does it really? What's the essence of it that makes it a capital? Well, before we go on to our topic and even introduce our own guest for this show, let us go on to our weather report.
Hello, my name is Sister Bella Natividad, and I will be doing the first half of the weather report. In the city of Fairbanks, it will be 9 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 10 degrees Celsius. The weather tomorrow will be mostly cloudy, while the sunrise will be at 10:15 a.m. While in the Anchorage region, it will be 27 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 1 degree Celsius. The weather tomorrow will be rainy with ice, while the sunrise will be at 9:42 a.m. Now let's introduce Ellie Bernelia.
And I'll continue today's weather report, starting with the city of Kodiak. The city of Kodiak will be 41 degrees Fahrenheit or 6 degrees Celsius. The weather tomorrow will be rainy, while the sunrise will be at 9:25 a.m. Now, Leonhard, can you do our last half?
Hello, I am Sister Leonhard Seville, and I will continue today's weather report starting with the southeast region. The southeast region will be 33 degrees Fahrenheit or 1 degree Celsius. The weather tomorrow will be sunny, then cloudy, while the sunrise will be at 8:17 a.m.
Yes, so thank you, Sister Leah. Let's give a round of applause to our newest recruit here on Alaska Uncovered.
Thank you so much, everyone, for
Yes, I'm so excited. We're having so many new faces here.
I know, right?
Right, and so, you know what, actually, you know, I hope we come to see even more new faces in our next season. Ooh, already.
I'm excited for that.
Right? And there's so much more to explore here in Alaska, right? It's crazy to think about. We're already reaching the end of this season, but you know what? The more excitement to see what Alaska has to offer for everyone, even to us who have lived here their whole lives. There's always something new to discover on Alaska Uncovered. And then let's go on to our Ask Alaskans, Brother Caden.
Yes, Sister Ella. So, excuse me. So today's Ask Alaskan, or also our YouTube comment question, is going to be, what's the first thing you'd want to know about living in Juneau? So that is also going to be our YouTube comments for this afternoon or evening or morning. And please put your answers down in the comments, and we will surely read it later.
Thank you, Brother Caden. Right, that's our question. What's the first thing you'd want to know about living in Juneau? So, Do any of you have any facts about Juneau in the back of your own pockets? Yes.
I just
No?
know it's the capital of Alaska.
Yes.
But I want to know why is it that
Right. It's like, it's
Yeah.
not, Anchorage is the biggest city.
yeah, Anchorage is the most populated city
Yes.
here in Alaska, but it's not,
Not the capital. So it's like,
Yes.
what
Yeah.
makes the capital the capital? How about you, Sister Iru? What do you know about,
I actually don't know much about Juno, so I'm excited to look more
Yes.
about Juno.
Right, and we don't have to just do the research ourselves, but we actually have brethren there that we can ask
Yes.
and even see through their, through video, through vlog, even here on Alaska Uncovered to see what's the beauty, what they got to offer. And you know what other facts I know about Juno?
What?
It starts with the letter J. So very corny, but what is our CFO in action, Sister Iru?
Our CFO in action is the
Yes.
District of Alaska continues to be very active with many activities from the Christian family organizations. So let's watch this recap of our CFO in action, which is the CLBS bookmarking and Kadiwa scrapbooking.
Yes, that was the local of West Anchorage, and so they went into a little bit of arts and crafts there, right? With the CWS and even the Kadiwa officers, creating these activities for them to do bookmark making, scrapbooking. And actually, if you can see during the video, Brother Caden was there. So Brother Caden, how was it when you attended that activity?
The activities, it was amazing experience with the bookmark making. It was so fun just creating your own bookmark, because every once in a while you have to read, because reading is good for our brains and is good for our knowledge as well.
Yes, and so this actually reminds me of our previous episode with Brother Arias for Fairbanks. He mentioned life in Alaska. No matter what city you're in, right? It is to put it plainly, put it simply, simple, right? But that's not exactly a negative. For a lot of people, that gives the slow paced life gives them a chance to actually tap into their hobbies, because they're not really distracted by any the entertainments or different things that you will find in the city, right? So, doing art, right, and like bookmarking and reading is such a thing that you don't really get to appreciate when you have a life that is so overwhelmingly busy, right? And so, we went through our other segments. I think it's time. It's time. Who's our
time to
guest?
uncover.
Let's uncover our guest. So, if we may ask, let us introduce and give us a round of applause for Brother Ryan from the GWS of Juneau.
Good evening, brethren. Afternoon or good morning. My name is Brother Ryan Dumal. I'm from the local Juneau GWS and a main TSB officer here in Juneau.
Yes, thank you, Brother Ryan. We're happy that you are here. And actually, before I go on to our usual interview questions, as I recall, you did do a vlog, isn't that right?
Yes, I did. I did a very short vlog of the life here in Juneau. So yeah, I guess we could present it right now, I guess.
Yeah, so let us see for ourselves this little vlog of what life is like there in Juneau. Exciting.
When you first moved here, were the trees and the mountains like immediately surrounding? Were you in awe of them? Was it?
It was a very surprising experience, both because once I got here to Juneau, I wasn't expecting a lot of trees. I was expecting much more of snow, I guess. but apparently Juno, they call it. Juno showed a lot of potential when it comes to the word Juno. Like, despite for being a small city, it did showcase a lot of wonderful landscapes, a lot of like the nature that I've been like looking for. Especially going to one of those nature trails. Like, I've been wanting to do that ever since when I was in the Philippines. And once I got here to Juneau, I just decided like, why not do it now?
So you've never been in a place that had this many like surrounding mountains.
Most likely, I'm just much more of a. I kind of grew up in a city life, so not in a. Was it like urban life?
Yeah.
Like
Suburban
this
or-
suburban, yeah.
I mean, look at that. Even the mountains, like the higher parts are already there's already snow, and then it just cuts off.
I know, because like here in Juneau, I thought like almost all places will be snowing, but apparently Juneau has a special condition. It mostly rains
Yeah,
than rather than it snows.
and when it rains hard.
Yep. Not only that, but also the winds
The
as
wind
well.
too. Yeah.
That was the first time that I experienced like I think what they call like taco wind. I'm pretty sure it's just a stronger type of wind where like it's strong enough to push down trees and stuff, but yeah.
So when cruise ships dock here, they go downtown.
Yes, they go down.
Can you talk about like why they docked in that area and like the stores that are there?
So why in downtown Juneau is because the cruise ships, that's the only area where there are docks on at.
And it's crazy how close these trees are. It's so steep.
But
we're already downtown.
But the thing is, like, there's importance to these trees because like a lot of people are protesting to like have these trees be cut down. Is because they do help a lot when it comes to like landslides and stuff. Because we did have like some areas where like people had projects putting houses and stuff, but then apparently it was discontinued. Is because of the landslides that they cause. So a lot of people are fighting for, especially this area right here.
To keep the trees.
Yep.
And can you talk about that building right there?
So right here, this is the downtown Juneau Public Library. I believe this is like the biggest library we have here in Juneau. Especially the college students go just for studying and stuff.
And it's on top of a parking garage.
Yep.
That's
Like, you'd be
that's really unique.
You'd be thinking that this whole building is the library itself, but the library is only the one that on top. The rest is just a parking space. But despite of only having one floor for the library, it does give like a very good scenic point up there.
Oh yeah.
And it's free for people to go up as long as you are respectful and you are keeping the peace within inside the library. There's also like resting spots there if you want, and I think they also like offer like free Wi-Fi as well in case that you're staying for a bit longer. This is also like a resting place for some of the tourists who want to like take a rest and just want to enjoy the view, like this right here. And right next to the library is right here is the bay walk or the boardwalk. I know. Earlier it was like super dark.
It was super dark.
Not only super dark, but it was also rainy.
I think there's also water, but no one really lives by the water, so. But if you're constantly in downtown Juneau and you're walking, yeah, you will definitely feel the wind.
especially a lot of people really enjoy being here at the boardwalk because like even though it's cold, for some reason the wind here is like very refreshing. Like there's like no smoke, there's no air pollution that you'll experience. Everything here is just natural, I guess.
And I'm thinking that the ones that we see walking now are mostly Juneau residents, and they're not even wearing jackets because they're used to the cold. They're used to this weather.
I mean, most of my friends here when we go here in downtown Juneau, they were even like sleeveless shirts just right here.
Yeah, some wearing shorts. But you guys can see that. That's where it'll take you.
Normally it's open during the summer season, during the tourist season, but since it's now winter and the winds are high, they had to close it for the meantime. It'll be reopened back around April where the cruise ships will show up. But yeah, this is like it's not only that small building right there, but there's just like a bigger building behind that mountain. It's also it's kind of surprising, also a restaurant up there.
What? No way.
Yep, they host like good, like I think like special events, I guess, and special dinners up there.
And it's only open during the summer?
Yep. Only the docks. So here are the docks that I was like telling you about. That here there will be like at least like 2 or 3 cruise ships. And then by the cargo right there, there's gonna be like another cruise ship right there. And then the next 3, which is like opening soon for the other cruise ships, will be at the other side of that island. So it's gonna be farther than usual from the downtown Juneau, but at least it will like avoid the cramped space here.
Yeah.
Because there will be also cruise ships will be parking in the middle.
Actually, you're right, because I haven't been here around this time, but when I was here, you couldn't even see the other side.
Like another set of buildings out there. Because people, when you're here, you just like see big ships and you don't really see much. You only see the mountains and the clouds, the sky. So
that was a spectacular vlog. It was so nice.
It was so entertaining.
It really was. It was, the way it was done. It felt like you really were just there. It's just a conversation with a friend, right?
Yes,
And that's what I really like about having Alaskan or INCRadio. Even since the very beginning, even before we started this season, right, that was always the opportunity we had whenever we had guests from the outer regions, is to honestly, even if we don't get to converse with them on the daily, it's just natural. The conversation just flows effortlessly. And you know what? Just as much as we have a lot to say. And before I interview Brother Ryan, don't worry, I have a lot of questions for you. Let's actually look at our comments. So let's start with Sister Ira. What are some of our greeting comments?
All right. So we have from Sister Eloida Bernilla. Greetings to all the brethren. Hashtag locale of Anchorage.
Yes, from the local of Anchorage.
From Teresita Jackson. Hello po to my extended families, Kabatay, Natividad, and Tuazon. Hashtag Anchorage.
Yes, so let's figure out. Brother Harry, what is our next comments?
The greeting.
Yes.
From Sister Cass Johnson, local to my.
Are you ready with that?
From Brother Marlo Castro, good evening from North Anchorage. From Brother Jed Dior, watching from South Anchorage. From Sister Irene Dionco, woohoo, go Leonhard.
Yes, you did so
and
well.
And then we have more from Brother Joseph Balog, greetings from Lucila Group Worship Service. From Charlie Avelino, greetings, brethren from the local congregation of Fairbanks. And then from Julie Dawn, happy viewing po from local of Fairbanks. From Mylene Tuazon, happy viewing po from North Anchorage. From Brother John Michael Diato, Jog West Anchorage. From Maricel Drilon, greetings to all po from South Anchorage.
Yes,
and then we have some more here from Sister Natasha Diato, Juno also.
Right. Yeah. And actually, we have more comments about Juno.
From Sister Eloida Bernilla, Juneau can refer to the state capital of Alaska, or as a name of French origin, it means young. I did not know that. Yes,
French
very
orange,
French.
nice. Oh. Yeah, that's what I noticed as well. Because of the spell, like EAU.
Yes,
Oh,
actually, okay. That's good context. I was just, oh, okay.
Like I wasn't just so sure about that.
right. But that makes sense, right? And if we look at the history of Alaska, keep whenever I think about history of Alaska, I look back to like Sister Silver's presentation.
Yeah.
She started our season strong.
That was a really good
It
presentation.
really was. Hopefully, we see more of her.
Yeah,
from
right.
Alaska
Sister
coverage.
Silver.
And then we see a lot of different cultural influences here.
Mm.
So, like in Sika, so we, of course, we have our Native Americans, we have Yupik, Yupiak, Athabascan, right? And next to it, we actually have a lot of European influences. So we have like Russian, for example. So it's so nice to, we really see that trickle out to areas of living here in Alaska more than we realize. So, but actually, yeah, we have some interesting comments about our life today, isn't that right? So,
Yes.
so what do some of our viewers also have to
Yes.
say?
From another one from Brother Jet. Dior, we want to meet the celebrity interviewer poll.
He was a really good interviewer.
Right,
Yes,
right.
I wonder who it was. Oh, don't
I know.
reveal it. Don't reveal it. Right.
Yeah. And another one from Sister May Lozada. Hello, Sister May, we miss you here. She said, I love going to the tram and also in Douglas across the bridge.
Oh, I know. Even earlier during the vlog, oh, it really was so cinematic. Actually,
was,
and the
yeah.
weather really was just perfect. Really, really nice. No, actually, Brother Ryan, how was it filming? It looked fun. It sounded fun.
Just to be honest, this is my first time doing a vlog for especially showcasing a city. And it was very perfect day vlogging because earlier in the morning when we did the vlog, it was very rainy and it was like very cold. But then hours later when we headed to downtown, it was more sunshine, less winds, and like the whole atmosphere was like perfect for vlogging. So we took the chance and we took most of it. Especially there were like some parts that were like not included, but yeah.
Right, and it's just every shot was like looking at a postcard. The mountains, the glacier, the sunlight, the one that was cascading. So
picturesque.
Right, picturesque. What was that? Picturesque. And even like Sister Ira was looking, right, just him walking down around like the cities. That's just, it's so peaceful. Like I would want to be that. And during the vlog itself, Brother Ryan, I am kind of going off script here, but you did mention that you used to live in a bigger city, isn't that right?
Yes.
And actually, how? Oh yeah.
You go first.
Oh, and Brother Harry, isn't it you wanted to ask a question?
Yeah, Brother Ryan, how long have you been living there? I just want to know.
So I've been living here in Juneau for almost 3 years. Mostly on and off, but total of 3 years here in Juneau.
In all 3 years, yes.
Yeah,
Like that's not
not
too
that
long.
long. Not
But
that long. But I wonder if it snows there or
there's rain. It rains, right?
Yeah,
The southeast
rain,
region.
snow.
Yeah. More rain
So
than
more
in
rain.
Juneau, it's kind of different. It's because here in Juneau, we kind of like share most like similar weather like in Seattle, where it mostly rains, and then for snow, it kind of like snows maybe once or twice during the winter season.
You want to trade? You want to trade weather? Well, brother, how long have you? So where did you live previously before going to Juneau?
So previously in California and in the Philippines before coming here to Juneau.
All right, and so that transition, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned it even in the vlog. This Juneau is a smaller city, so transitioning to that, do you miss a bigger city, or did you find yourself adapting or actually finding more comfort in Juneau?
Initially, I was more into like city life and much more of like the business, busy surroundings. But slowly, after staying in Juneau for a long time, I kind of like appreciate now like the peacefulness and like the simplicity of the life here, and especially to appreciate what do you call it? To appreciate what Juneau can offer, other than like other states or other cities.
And that begs the question: what does Juneau have that no other city has?
So what I found out for Juneau, especially for my 3 years here in Juneau, I found out like this is like the only capital in the state where like it is inaccessible through roads. Like literally you can only come here if like through plane or by boat. There hasn't been accessible road yet, but I'm, what I've heard is like there is soon to be, but I can't confirm on that one. But I can confirm that you can only travel to Juneau with either through boat or by plane.
Right, and so it's not quite has the same convenience as other like cities or big states have, right? Where you just okay, just drive this way and you're there.
Yeah.
And actually, brother Ryan, did you find that inconvenience to be, you know, mm, kind of like a con in living there, or did you come to actually enjoy that? Because I know a lot of people, shout out to brother King, awesome, happy belated birthday, brother. Because when we were when traveling in Japan. He mentioned like he actually prefers. I know Japan. We know a place like that. Travel there is so accessible. It's so very quick. But even for him, he actually prefers taking the slower route, like a bus or even like a boat. So how about you, brother Ryan? Has your preferences changed there?
Well, the thing is, like for here in Juneau, everything is like near, so you have like different options of transportation, either by bus or you drive as well. Because like I'm like the farthest that you can go here in Juneau is like maybe like 15 to maybe 20 minutes, and it's just like a very compact city. Not that compact, but like all your essentials are just in one area. So means of transportation, I mostly drive, especially it will only just take me 5 minutes just to get to somewhere.
Right. Actually, even if it's a smaller city, here in Anchorage because of the weather, it's not always the most walkable city. Yes. Unfortunate. But when it is walkable, like during the summer, it's just even though it's like the same areas you go to all the time, you never stop being amazed by scenery. Actually, because if I recall, like whenever we go to like Seward, or Wasilla, it's always the same route. But there's always something surprising to see. Like even though you're looking at the same ocean or the same blue, you might see a different kind of animal. You might see eagle. You might see a blue whale. Who knows, right? And that's really something about. Even though life is simple and slow paced, really during those quiet moments, you always find something surprising that you wouldn't have learned to appreciate had you not been there and at that very moment, right? It's a matter of luck and timing, but you really only get that here in Alaska. Yes. Actually, let's see. Do we have even more comments? Yes, there is. I think it's from. What do we have? Yes, author.
From Sister Precious Clavel, happy viewing from West Anchorage from Ralph Bulawat. Hello po, brethren. Greetings to all from South Anchorage from Brother John Liato. Thanks, Karayan, for sharing the vlog. Another one from Sister Lloyda Berenilla. There are no roads to Juneau because of its isolated location surrounded by rugged terrain, mountains, and water, including a massive ice field and glaciers. Ooh.
Just doing full research.
Yeah. And then from Brother Angelo Olivar, I think I like the city life more po. From, I think, from
Renee?
I don't know. I don't know how to say that, but there's a question. If you had a choice, would you rather have more of snow or more of rain? If so, why and why not the other?
Ooh,
That's a good
whoa.
question.
A question from our viewers.
From our
That's
viewer.
you. Actually, Brother Ryan, why don't you go ahead and answer?
Yeah.
Let you take this one.
What was the question again, Bob?
So the question po is, if you had a choice, would you rather have more of snow or more of rain? And if so, why and why not the other?
I mean, for the entire stay of here in Juneau, I think I would prefer snow over rain for a change. Especially even back in the Philippines, I've been dealing with a lot of rain as well. Um, Snow, however, I do want to like experience maybe like a full season of snow rather than rain.
You should come here to Anchorage then, brother.
Right.
And actually, you should join us here in our amongst our crew because you are. Oh, that is some media talent right there.
Yes.
Hopefully, we get to see more of you, Brother Ryan, here on Alaska Uncovered. And actually, you know, we're actually it's already 10. Oh, hey, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Time
very
goes
crazy.
by
It
really
does
fast.
go by really fast. But before we depart our ways, Brother Ryan, what are your shout outs?
I just want to shout out to all of the viewers and to all of the brethren here in Juneau GWS. Also to the brethren who are watching in the Northeast California and at the district of Cavite South. Hello po.
Ooh,
Cavite South? Is it Cavite South, brother?
Cavite South, yeah.
Oh, that was our district before in the Philippines before we moved here.
Yeah, I was in Paliparan back in the
Oh,
Philippines.
that's nice.
circle moment. You know, actually, before we close, we have to hear more from Brother Caden. Brother Caden, because now that you've moved here to Anchorage region, having lived there in Sitka, how about you? Which do you prefer, rain or snow?
That is a very hard question, but I would like to say that since rain and snow, it's basically just they're both water. It's just one is more colder than the other. I would say that rain is better. I would rather live in a rainy environment because yes, snow is it's very nice to see, but it's very like hard to maintain. Like for example, if it snows and then rains at the same time, everything becomes icy. So I would like to be in a rainy environment instead of snow. It's just more convenient.
And it's a very thoughtful answer, but very hard truth.
Yeah.
Because once it's spring season, the snow is no longer that nice white powder.
It's like cookies and cream.
It's brown.
Yeah.
It's brown. It's gray.
Yeah.
And it's frankly quite dirty. But yes, will we even learn more about snow maybe on our next episode? Because our next episode, where are we going? Where are we going, everyone? We're actually coming back here to the city of Anchorage.
Anchorage,
Well, and
yay.
what does Anchorage have to offer? And so, if you want to know about that, you have to tune in onto our next episode, right? And so, to conclude our episode, we would like to go on to our acknowledgments. So, we would like to acknowledge our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Aranio V. Manalo, our District Minister, Brother Astafel Caraig, our Assistant District Minister, Brother Santiago June Barzana, and our District CFO Overseer, Brother John Michael Diablo.
Yes, and we would also like to acknowledge our district multimedia advisor, Brother Rick Santos, our INC radio station manager, Brother Wally Taray, our executive producer, Brother Manly Andaya, our INC radio Alaska producer, Sister Ella Andrea Bernilia, Kuya in the Philippines for technical assistance, and also our on-site crew, Brother Rick Santos, Brother Jairo Santividad, and our cameraman, Brother Ronald Generaga.
Woo! And yes, that's it.
That's
Just
it.
for this episode, but
Just for
with
this.
just as Alaska is a huge thing with always something to uncover, right? Please don't forget to subscribe, share the link to other people who may not live here
Stay
in
tuned.
Alaska. Stay tuned.
For more episodes,
Yes,
right?
and so we will see just really what makes the city of Anchorage
Yeah.
unique. So that is it for Alaska Uncovered.
From the frozen trails to the ocean wide, hear the whispers of the northern lights, stories untold, wild and free. Come uncover what's beneath the trees. Uncover every place, every view discovers. Step into